guys, it's Bree
and Nell,
and today our video is on
a reaction to Kittie Rose. She is a relationship coach, and we're going to watch one of her videos from TikTok.
This might step on a few women's toes, you know what I'm saying? So,
woo! Some of y'all women gonna get mad at me today, so if you can't take constructive criticism, baby, keep on scrolling. Many of you women are not really what you think you're cracked up to be. Like, some of y'all are really not great people to be in relationships with. Y'all know I work with couples every single day, and I'm gonna go ahead and make a list of everything that I have to work through. First things first, quit coming into relationships trying to make a man secure your insecurities. That's your job. If you lack confidence, if you have low self-esteem, if there's still trauma that you're operating in, if you're self-critical, if you're judgmental when it comes to yourself, if you blame yourself, if you're still operating in guilt and trauma and everything else, baby, that's for you to handle, not him. Respect his space. Like, stop becoming so preoccupied and hyper aware of what a man has going on. As soon as you see his mood is off a little bit, you start becoming overwhelming. What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? Let me tell you how men are. A lot of men, when they are going through stuff, they may end up withdrawing or retreating because they're trying to figure it out. They're not always upset at you. Their moods are not changing just because of you. People go through things in a way that men are. They don't express themselves as much as we do as women. It's okay. Give that man some space. Oh yeah, the clinginess. Clinginess is cute to an extent, baby, but once you become codependent and you're always getting jealous whenever this person goes out, and you become anxious whenever they're not around you, you start blowing up their phones so they gonna hang out with their friends, that is problematic, and you're gonna push them away. As much as many of you all don't want to believe it, it's absolutely okay for a man to admire another woman, as long as it is a quick look, boom, and he's not staring, and he doesn't have a wandering eye, and he's not impulsive, and he's not a cheater. If he's all of those, baby, why are you with him in the first place? You're ignoring the red flags. You're settling. As long as that man is not window shopping or ordering off of the menu, relax. He has a visual appetite. If he sees a beautiful woman, it's relax. Stop letting yourself go. Just because you're in a relationship doesn't mean that you need to stop doing everything that you did in the beginning. If you always kept your skin together, your nails together, your lashes together, your hair done, your body was waxed up at the beginning, keep that same energy. Hold your end of the relationship. Remember, visual, visual, visual. A man still has a visual appetite, and he loves what he sees, baby, because you're going to stimulate a whole lot more in him. Don't let yourself go because you secured the relationship. As much as you want to believe it, you're not always right. As much as you want to always be in control, you have to let some things go, baby. You cannot love a man the way you want to love him. If you study him, if you pay attention, if you actually listen, I guarantee you he would tell you how to love him. You cannot limit the way you love him to a love language. That's why I hate the conversation of love language. You can ask a man, what's your favorite love language? And he can say, oh, acts of service. And you think that's all you have to do to love him? No, baby, you got to study your man. Stop nagging him all the time. It's perfect. Okay, quit always expressing your dissatisfactions. If you see he's putting in efforts in other places, please uplift those efforts. Acknowledge him. Show that you appreciate that. If it's something like a pet peeve, baby, compromise. I know a lot of women have a hard time compromising. Baby, you got to find a middle ground. Sometimes it's just not worth you bringing up a dissatisfaction. A lot of you all just be nagging. You're pushing that man away. It's okay. He's not always going to fit your idea. He's not always going to satisfy you in every area. Baby, I promise you, every trait that you may have on your beautiful checkoff list, he may not measure up to every single one of them. That's why you have to be selective. But stop nagging all the time. You can't read minds and you can't predict the future. So stop trying to interpret things and stop trying to jump to conclusions. Baby, it's not healthy. It's a distorted way of thinking, and it will kill your relationship. Being independent is okay, but why do you have to be so independent that you're unreceptive? Men love to be needed. If you're so independent that you won't even allow him to help, what is he there for? Stop involving everybody in your relationship. I don't care if it's friends or family. They have no place to be in your relationship. So stop involving them. Their opinions do not matter. Their advice does not matter. They are not the person that you were sleeping with. Relax. You think you're doing something when you're comparing your man to everybody else. You're comparing your man to your best friend's husband, yada, yada, yada. And now he's pretending to be something that he's not. That's very uncomfortable for a man. Baby, constructive criticism and destructive criticism are real things. If you're always criticizing, you're going to push him away, and he's going to end up faking things, and that's going to make him unhappy, and then the intimacy is going to decline. And whose fault is that going to be? Yeah, because you were comparing. Many of you ladies are not the inspiration that you think that you are. I'm sorry to break it to you. If you're always operating in your comfort zone and you refuse to take risks and you lack intellectual intimacy, you don't go out there and try to learn new things, baby, you're not reaching new opportunities, you're always low in your confidence, you're not really inspiring this person. If this person is trying to grow, and you want to stay and you want to be on social media or on your phone and everybody else's business, and you're not really doing anything to add to his fruition, baby, eventually he's going to grow without you. Pessimism. Stop being negative all the time. Communication. Learn to listen. validate their experiences, don't interrupt. You know what? The list can go on. Just work on your communication, baby, okay? Now, I know some of y'all gonna get to the end of this video and be like, Look, if you want a healthier relationship, start taking criticism. Take each piece if it applies and let it apply. If it doesn't, then go on about your business. But if you want a healthier relationship, if you're dating, if you're a girlfriend, if you're a wife, whatever it may be, you want a healthy relationship, baby, take the criticism as constructive. Take it as a learning tool. Use it and change.
That reminds me of like this show I was watching the other day. It's called Love is Blind. And the woman was really just ignorant.
Oh God.
She was to me. Like, she's like going on about the guy's job. I mean, everybody wants to be financially secure, you know, that's fine. But if you're obsessing about what he make, how much he makes, where he works,
Yeah.
it's a bit much. Then she goes to say, I'm a catch. I am this, I am that, I am this. Okay. You're scaring him away.
No.
Okay. I think, like, I don't know, some women just try too hard.
They do. Absolutely.
Now, I can agree with the jumper to conclusions thing because, you know, I'm good. But that's for everybody. I jump, you know, that's for everybody, not just my relationships. But
Yeah, man.
That's definitely something that I could work on, jumping to conclusions and stuff, because, you know.
Yeah, same here. But I think I've gotten better with that. Like, I'll dwell on it for a little bit. I won't actually just be like, hey, I'll think about it first before I snap.
I mean, I'm learning it. I'm definitely learning.
It is hard.
I'm learning it. Trust and believe. Jesus.
When she said, like, when you're a man, what did she say? Something about, don't think that he's changing or switching up on you just because some things are off. He could just be taking some time to get himself together. He's going through things. Give him his space.
Sometimes that is the case. I mean, sometimes it is BS.
But then I feel like, okay, but I'm a part of your life too. So what you try to work out, like, let me help you. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, I can be your support too. So let me do that for you.
Some people don't want that though. Some people just want to go through their things on their own.
And that is true too. So I guess it's like, it depends on the person, I guess, how he wants to handle his own stuff or whatever.
It's not an insecurity thing. You definitely have to be secure, especially when you're going into a relationship with a foreign man.
Absolutely, because everybody gonna be looking. Woo! Everybody gonna be looking.
Everybody.
It's your man.
You gotta be secure in yourself. Not everybody's gonna be like top 10. Oh, I'm 100. I'm just this.
Yeah.
Not everybody gonna be like that, but you do have to be
secure.
You know, everybody got their flaws. Everybody, you know, but just don't make that. Oh God, I'm just so ugly. I'm just, oh God, I'm fat. I'm this. Don't do that. Don't do that. Because at the end of the day, you're not helping yourself.
True.
And it ain't, you know, I mean, there's only so much reassuring your man can do, your woman can do for you.
Yeah, that's true too. That is true. I have a problem with, sometimes I might nag, but I don't realize that I'm nagging.
Yeah, I mean, it's like when we see something that's wrong, and especially if you've been through hurt before.
Exactly.
Like,
and it's like you're seeing signs of it happening again with this person, so you're going to be alert, and you're going to be like, hey, I noticed this, that, and the third. So I don't really want that to be considered nagging, but sometimes to men, I guess it is. It sounds like nagging. But I feel like, okay, if I tell you once, and then I see it again.
Well, I think that's when you set your boundaries. And at the end of the day, if they crossing the line, it's kind of a thing like, okay, well, we set boundaries. I told you I don't like this. This is not how I want my relationship to go. And they don't accept it and they don't change. Then, you know, that's...
Yep. It is what it is. Snip it.
I mean, so you don't have to nag them. Because at the end of the day, you're just going to nag them. And they're going to be like, oh, you're nagging me.
And you're going to be unhappy when you feel like you have to shut up because you're nagging.
Yeah. So, like, nobody wants that.
Right. And everybody wants their feelings to be heard, too. So it's like, hey, now you're discounting how I feel. True. Because you say I'm nagging. So, But she definitely stepped on some toes. I know she did.
Just
She did.
just to jump into conclusions thing. But I am learning. I am doing better. I'm thinking about what I say before I say it, and not just But I'm a firecracker anyway. So you get what you get.
Absolutely.
But I am working on it. God is working on me. Alright, let's go.
Amen.
Enjoy your little church moment.
I did. Absolutely did.
So yeah, let us know how you guys feel about that video.
How do y'all feel about that? Did she get on y'all's case a little bit?
She step on y'all toes.
Did she stomp or step?
She stomped.
Stomp.
She ain't care about nobody's feelings. Oh, like she said, we don't be caring about these men's feelings. Which is the case. Sometimes some women just don't care.
I know.
Some don't. They just care about them. And some men just really just care about them.
That's true too.
Can't put it past that. Some people just don't care. They're just all about them in a relationship, and those are the type of people that are gonna be single. Thank you guys for watching,
liking, sharing, and subscribing.
We love you. God loves you.
Always.
Bye.
Bye.